Hey fight fans, welcome back to the channel, where the octagon meets the drama. And today, oh boy, we've got some serious heat stirring in the MMA world. Let's talk about Poirier versus Holloway III. Yeah, that's right, the trilogy. Fight we've all been waiting for. And how the PFL somehow managed to catch itself in yet another PR disaster right when fans should be focused on legacy and glory. Not scheduling blunders. So here's what went down. Not too long ago, PFL and UFC put big events on the same date. Remember when Bellator Paris, Mix versus Higo was supposed to go head-to-head with UFC 309 last November? Well, PFL canceled it and even refunded the tickets. Crisis barely avoided, but now PFL's done it again. This time, they rescheduled PFL Cape Town for July 19, 2025, the same date as UFC 318, which just happens to feature one of the biggest fights of the year, Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway III, and fans are not happy. Let's put this into perspective. This isn't just another fight. Poirier and Holloway first clashed way back in 2012, when Holloway was just 20 and Poirier was 23. Poirier got the submission win that night. Fast forward to UFC 236, both in their prime. Holloway was the 145-pound champ, stepping up to lightweight to challenge Poirier for the interim belt. And what did we get? A 5-round war, an instant classic, with Poirier getting the win again. Now it's 2025, 6 years later. It's Poirier's last dance, in his home state of Louisiana. The BMF belt's on the line. This is more than a fight, it's a legacy moment. You do not want to distract fans from that. MMA reporter Jed Meshoot wasn't having it. He posted on X, formerly Twitter, calling it a, quote, horrific promotion, and even offered to help fix it by becoming a consultant. And the fans? Oh, they unloaded in the comments. It's getting so bad, I'm starting to wonder if the mismanagement is being done on purpose. Another went even harder. At this point, it has to be intentional malpractice. People were seriously questioning if PFL's leadership even knows what they're doing. Here's the twist. PFL Cape Town starts at 10 a.m. SAST, which is like 4 a.m. Eastern Time in the US. That means the event will wrap up before the UFC 318 prelims even kick off. One fan chimed in, "Event will be over before prelims for UFC start." Another, "It's the morning of the Holloway-Poirier card, so there's no crossover, right?" But not everyone was buying it. Some still called it bad form, with comments like, "That's 5 a.m. our time. Still gross. Probably worse." Fans also noticed something else. PFL doesn't even have other cards scheduled that weekend. Like, why schedule one right next to the UFC's biggest fight night, when there are literally other options? One user called it out. Just the fact that the PFL doesn't have a card this Friday or weekend is horrendous business. Another went after PFL founder Don Davis, saying, "A Don Davis PFL is the absolute worst at this. How can PFL investors not want this man removed?" Some fans tried to stay chill about the whole thing. One said, "It's not the 90s anymore. You can watch more than one thing at the same time. You can even watch things the next day." Fair point. But when you're trying to build your brand to compete with the UFC, maybe don't schedule shows on the same day as Poirier versus Holloway III. Just saying. So what do you think? Was this just bad planning by PFL, or is Don Davis trying to go head-to-head with Dana White to prove something? And should we be worried about PFL's long-term strategy? Smash that like button if you're hyped for Holloway versus Poirier III. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a beat from the fight world. Until next time, stay safe, stay sharp, and keep those hands up.